Here we are, week 9 of FantasyKnuckleheads.com, and going to go through the daily fantasy football optimal lineup generator for Fanduel. Give you guys an idea of how I make my lineups. First thing I do is look at the price of the salary of the kicker and the defense for my 50-50 and double ups and triple ups. I like to get cheap kickers and defenses. The tool does a good job at finding value plays there. Then I'm going to look at D rank. Anything from 1 to 10 is an avoid for me. Anything from 11 to 32 means they give up a fair amount of fantasy or FanDuel fantasy points. So D rank 32 means go for it, and as you get closer to 1 means avoid. Now obviously the tool still has Demaryius Thomas in here because there's going to be people that want to play him, and look, he's probably going to get his. But man, that's so expensive. So I'm going to get rid of them, and I'm going to lock in Julius Thomas because with the D rank, with the Denver facing New England's D rank against wide receiver being 1, but their D rank against tight end being 21, that means Denver's probably going to feature Julius Thomas more this week. This is going to be his week to hit pay dirt. Now I was seeking an Allen at 8. Andre Ellington at 8, so I'm going to boot those guys out. They're under. I'm going to try to get under 10 here. I'm removing. Here's McKinnon. He's against a third base rank. D. Hilton at number 9. And Hilton's particularly, I don't know, he's worries me this week a lot. But with Wayne coming back and their rookie emerging. So here we go. I'm feeling it. Not Ronnie Hillman, though. Oof, what do we got at running back? Around Hillman's price, you've got Lamar Miller. We've got Marshawn Lynch. Let's lock him in and see what it gives us. Throw his back in. Demaryius Thomas, kick him out. Alright. You know what? Let's get an expensive Cincinnati Bengals defense because they're going to rock and roll. Going to unlock Lynch. There we go. So I wanted to get my locked out salary cap here. FanDuel does a good job at figuring that kind of stuff out. So we got Cap, Miller, Hill, Thomas, Macklin, Fitz. No, I didn't see him be ranked 3. Here we go. Alright, I can roll with this. DeAndre Hopkins. Most definitely great for a 50-50 and double up. If you're playing $100, put 70% of your money into 50-50 or double ups, and then put the remaining 30% into triple ups. Maybe play one tournament, and you're good to go. 1 GPP and you're good to go. So I would do at least 2 lineups and make sure each of the 2 lineups has a degree of variation between your running backs and quarterbacks. That's where sometimes a running back will go off and a quarterback will go off. So make sure for your next lineup that you make some variation by choosing a different quarterback. And you come in here and see who we got. We got Tom Brady. Everybody's going to be liking him. He's a little cheaper than Peyton. And see what you get, And you just start building from there. Here's Zach Ertz against the 8th ranked D. Allows the 8th least. Here's a great lineup. I actually like this one better than the first one. Tom Brady, Ronnie Hillman, Jeremy Hill. Donald should get a ton with Von Davis back in Indy, covering Odell Beckham. It's going to be, Larry Donald's probably going to be the most open, or going to be open more often than some of the wide receivers against that Indy D. Considering they have their top cornerback is now in the lineup. He's not. I think he's probable. Steve Smith, I think he's going to have a great game. Jimmy Smith is out in Baltimore, which means Pittsburgh's probably going to have a little extra success